This is being brought to you over Channel 3, Continental Cablevision. Approaching now is the first of the things on the for the parade. The fire departments, Rowley, first two pieces of kit from Rowley. It's going to be hard to hear me over the sirens, but we have another piece of apparatus from Rowley. This is the culmination of the 350th anniversary. We now have a pump coming from the town of Essex.
Wherever you want to be, right here is fine?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You can move that wherever you want to go.
I'm sure you can still hear the fire apparatus. We have some from Hampton, New Hampshire, Groveland, Massachusetts. What do you think, Joyce? Is there enough noise for you? Piece going by now, Firefighting Academy, another piece from the Merrimack, Massachusetts. Now that the fire apparatus is passed. This is Dick Evetts once again with an announcement that the parade will be repeated on September 13th. That's Wednesday at 6:30. At 6:30 p.m. It will be again on Friday, September 15th at 10:30 a.m. On Tuesday, the 19th of September at 5:20 p.m. and on September 21st, Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Same thing?
Tastes good. Cherry flavored.
Oh, this is Dick Evetts back with the first division of a 6th Division parade from Rowley, Massachusetts, celebrating the 350th. Approaching us now is the Grand Marshal, John Fish. This is much quieter than the fire engines that just went by. Right, Joyce?
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. It was some kind of an old vehicle. I'm not sure exactly what kind. Maybe we'll get a clue here and get up closer. Oh, there he is. John in his Continental costume, Grand Marshal. And in the next car, a Corvair, we have Pete Todd, our honorary Grand Marshal. And he's driven by Charlie Gwynn, a local businessman. Next we have the group from the Rowley Fire Department, the Color Guard from the Rowley Fire Department. And we have a short stop here, and I might remind you again that this is Continental Cablevision, Channel 3 in Newburyport, and we will be bringing you this in this parade several times in the next week or so. Following the fire department group is the committee from the 350th of Rowley. While we have a short pause here, I might add that on September 13th, as I previously stated, Wednesday, September 13th at 6:30, there will be a filming again of the 350th anniversary parade. On Friday, September 15th at 10:30. On Tuesday, the 19th of September at 5:20 p.m. and on September 21st, which is Thursday, at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a very hot day here today, and I'm sure there's going to be quite a few stops. We have 6 divisions that will be coming by. There are a number of bands and congressmen that will be coming by, and all part of this marvelous celebration. There's very few towns that can certainly look forward to this, that have had the 350th, even here in Massachusetts, and we're very happy that we can be a part of it. warm here, Joyce. You know that?
Yeah.
We're starting up once again. After this pause. And we have some more, I believe, of the 350th committee in the next two vehicles. Well, I recognize Gene Grover, and I think Doris Bradstreet in that red Ford. And Barbara Phipps is in the next cut down. And we have a mixture here of cars, fairly new ones and antiques. Now we have Model A. I'm not sure, I don't know if that's a Rolls or not going by now. Another Model A. Looks like two more Model A's coming by. I always love to see these old cars. They're really something to see, kind of a favorite type of thing that I just enjoy seeing, and I know people that restore these vehicles, and there's an awful lot of loving care that's put into them. It seems like we have another break here. So I think I see down in the distance there the Triton band. I might add the award-winning Triton band. Champions of their division a couple of 3 years ago, and always finishing very high in the championships. Marvelous tradition that they have over there. We do, as I said, had indicated before, we do have and will have probably a number of breaks today because of the heat and the people and the effects that the heat does have on them. Are you enjoying this, Joyce?
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's quite a thing.
It's too hot.
Oh well. We still have a long way to go too. This is barely scratching the surface so far.
I know it.
But it certainly is a marvelous weekend, and on top of that, they'll have fireworks this evening at the Bradstreet farm, which is just off of Main Street, and that will culminate this whole summer for the 350th anniversary. Well, I can hear now Triton is now on the move and coming in our direction, and will be here momentarily. The Triton Regional Viking Band from Byfield, Massachusetts. You were in this band not too long ago, weren't you, Joyce?
Yeah, for 8 years.
It's a long time.
Too long. That's Drum Major Carrie Kimball.
Ah. Do they have a lot back from last year?
Excuse me?
Do they have a lot of kids back from last year?
No, last year they lost about half of their playing members.
Oh, wow. Well, they're in a rebuilding time here.
Certainly are.
Next, we have the selectmen, Carl Dash, Robert Morse, and Stephen White, and various department heads in Rowley. Always have politicians in these parades. Oh. We have another politician that's apparently running the Lieutenant Governor. State representatives. Well, we have here, this is the VFW State Commander. And the POW Disabled American Vets Vehicle. Coming right behind them. And then we have a contingent from the VFW post 5707 in Rowley. These men all represent, go back as far as I believe World War II and the Korean War.
How you going?
And we have another car with the VFW as well. Then a military Jeep right back of them. And coming up is the float from the Rowley Historical Society. There will be a number of floats here today. This is the first. Yeah, we're moving right along here. We're still in the first division. There's only 5 more divisions to go after this, Joyce.
Only 5.
Oh, well.
It'll go by fast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's a very, very nice float, as I had indicated before, the Rowley Historical. Very nice float. Nice lead up. Very continental. And following up with them is the Colonel John Chester Fife and Drum Corps from Wethersfield, Connecticut. This is one Fife and Drum Corps that was established before World War II. That's a long time ago, 1940 to be exact. These Fife and Drum Corps always amaze me, Joyce. You know, they really are outstanding in their way they play and everything, and the youth. The next thing we have is another float from the Seaview Nursing Home. Seaview Nursing Home is located here in Rowley. On the side is a grove along with Rowley. The best is yet to be. The next float is from the Rowley Congregational Church. It's led by Marge and Don Thurston. Oh, he's supposed to be the first minister here in Rowley years and years ago. I forget who it was. Oh my word, that's terrible.
I wouldn't.
Pastor Harry Myers is walking beside the float. The Byfield Parish Church, Byfield, no, not the Byfield, I'm sorry, the First Congregational Church of Rowley was the first church established in Rowley. The next thing we have is the Clipper City Corvette Club from Newburyport, Massachusetts. What do you think of Corvettes? Do you like Corvettes?
They're too expensive.
Yeah, but they're nice looking, aren't they?
Certainly are. Right now, I'd be happy with anything that runs.
Oh, I see. You don't have one.
No.
You don't have a vehicle. Okay. After the Corvette Club, The first division is at an end, and we'll be starting with the second division. And there's John Robillard, who is, I'm sure, running after the Congregational Church float. But there's some really nice looking Corvettes here. But I'm much too old to drive one of those.
No, you don't have to be young, you just have to be rich.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably true also.
Yeah.
We have another break here in the action. And our second division will be starting momentarily. So we're back on. How's that?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I know. These breaks, I don't know. I'm not dressed for this type of thing.
At least from the shade.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. He's trying to tell me something over there, you know? But this is not something I had anticipated doing today.
Me neither.
Okay. Well, that's all right. We're having fun doing it anyway.
That's right.
Right, exactly.
It'd be better if we had a little pool to stand in.
Yes, yes, exactly. Well, we're having another break here because of the heat, I believe. But I think now they're starting up again at the beginning of the second division. Yes, that's right. The Aleppo Temple. Shriners from Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Okay. I see them. We see those in parades all the time. They really do a great job, and they're do a lot of philanthropic work throughout the United States in the burns hospitals and so forth. They do really a great organization. Well, I've got a bean pot on a float here. That's
appropriate.
That's appropriate, yeah. I should say. Looks like the Shriners. Look at the Shriners here, come with quite a contingent. They have a horse group with coming now. I don't know what do they call those horses? What kind of horses are those, Joyce? I don't.
Brown ones.
No, there's another. It's like Trigger. You're too old to remember, too young to remember Trigger. Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Nice looking animals. Nice looking animals with the golden hooves.
Yeah, I was watching them paint their hooves earlier.
Oh. Ah, yes, and they have a covered wagon in back of the horses, and then they have a little picker-upper in back of them.
That's handy to have.
It says it's a little pooper-scooper.
I know the Triton band usually gets stuck behind the horses, and it's nice to have a picker-upper.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, we still have the Shriners. They have quite a contingent. Well, the Pooper Scooper is doing his job, and that's really what counts. And we continue with some more of the Shriners. They brought the band with them. Always, I love a parade because of the bands. hopefully we'll be able to hear some music from them on the way by. And they're coming by now, the band with the drums playing, and they're going to give us a little rendition here. Here they go now. Okay, there's the band. The Air Patrol now, the Aleppo Air Patrol is now passing. We are now, no, that's not, there's another group from the Aleppo Lodges coming in back of a fire truck. Well, we have another band that sounds like bagpipes to me. Is that true, Joyce? I don't know. I can't see. Let me see what we have here. Bagpipes. Bagpipe marching band. That's all I can tell you. I have no more notes than that on it. Oh, okay. This is another band coming, and this is another Shriner band from one of the Aleppo lodges. I don't know which one, probably all from the same one that we've had going by. I can't be sure. They're all decked out in their costumes, their Arab costumes. From the Aleppos again, Aleppo lodges from the small cars, with all different number plates on them, amp 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 10, and so forth and so on. And we have just past the Shriners Hospitals for Children, as I indicated before, and the Burns Institute. Outstanding work that these hospitals do in their investigations and research. And they've saved a lot of lives. We have another band now coming toward us. And I'm not quite sure. It just looks like a continental band of some sort. I'm not... It's another drum and fife band. I don't know who it is. Sure you just heard that? No one got hit. We have another group here from the Shriners Burns Hospital just passed. And some more Shriners. throwing a curve at us here. They mixed this up a little bit in some of their things, but you can hear now, I'm sure, in the distance coming a very colorful bagpipe band. I'm trying to determine from where. I don't have that information here. We're still in Division 2. And we still can't determine where, but they are very, very colorful and very good. This is still in the Shriners. I'm surprised we have here a motorcycle group doing some very neat maneuvers, whipping back and forth. It's a miracle they don't run into one another, but they don't for some reason or another. I didn't realize it, but this whole second division, Joyce, was strictly the Shriners, and I didn't have any idea that was true. So obviously that fife and drum band that just went by, or the bagpipe band, excuse me, was in fact something from the Shriners, was a group from the Shriners. And now one of the fun things, the great things for the kids, are the clowns, again with the from the Shriners, the Aleppo Clowns. At the Shriners Auditorium on September 28th through October 1st, 1989. It's really a fine take on something that's done annually. Our next unit is a marching band. The next unit is a marching band, and I believe it's a 26th Division band. Right after the 26th Division Band was the Ladies Auxiliary from the State VFW, and now we have a float from the Rowley Chamber of Commerce. It's a big birthday cake with bubbles flowing out. Happiest 350th birthday from Rowley. There'll be a slight pause now in the parade. Okay, we have another break here, Joyce. It's been quite a parade so far.
Certainly has.
All right, something that Rowley can look back on and with tape and everything else over the next few years. And I might remind the listeners this is being brought to you courtesy of Channel 3, Continental Cablevision in Newburyport, Massachusetts. The parade has started again, and the next thing we have is a float from St. Mary's Church here in Rowley. Well, it looks like we have a coming along. We have the U.S. Mail is giving us a float here, led by one of their delivery vehicles. We have a little slowdown once again. I think instead of delivering mail, they're delivering lollipops to the crowd. Yeah, it says a float here, and it says, "Thank you, Rowley, U.S. Postal Service." We had a bald eagle that was sitting up there on the back of that truck from the post office. Glad he was tamed, though. They're pretty dangerous birds, you know. We have next here another float from Party Boat Cruises on the Ipswich River. And it's the boat on their float is the Carlotta. A lot of fun. It's a good place to be today is out in the river. Be a lot cooler than standing here, right? We have another float coming up.
Like the Girl Scouts.
Oh, okay, good. Right, Girl Scouts and Brownies. Great organizations. Marvelous. Done a lot of marvelous things for the young ladies of the United States. It's really terrific about the Girl Scouts and the Brownies are the women, the adults that to help teach these young girls about everything and do with scouting. And the First National Bank of Ipswich is going to float. Just passing us now. This little piggy is going to the First National Bank. That sounds pretty neat to me. Now we have a Civil War unit going by the 5th Mass Regiment. And they will give us a little musical rendition here, I'm sure. Well, I was wrong in that musical rendition, but I was right in the fact that it's the Civil War 5th Mass Regiment. I got quite a group here. Big old cannon in the back. I don't know if that was... No, that wasn't Old Nancy that just blew off, and that isn't Old Nancy that just passed us either. Next thing we have coming up is a float. And it says here in my notes, the Ranger Scouts. I'm going to believe that, Joyce. You wrote these down, right?
I believe it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that shows you how wrong we can be. This is Miss Annette's from the Assembly of God Girls Program. Very nice float. The next thing we have coming is a bagpipe band, the Campbell's Bagpipes. I'll let you listen to this. I love this kind of music. I love the sound of bagpipes. Do you like that, Joyce? Do you like bagpipes?
Only for a certain amount of time.
That's my Scotch blood in me, I guess.
I don't know why they're so popular for parades.
And we have Lee USA Speedway cars. They're passing. That looks like fun. Those look like fun. We continue to see more vehicles from the Lee Speedway. I think you probably just heard it. They're having a racing tomorrow night at Lee Speedway. Maybe it's this. Arabian horses. This is it. They've thrown us another curve. I don't know what's coming up on us now. It's not following the order that we're supposed to get here. Well, I guess it's just a little out of sequence. After the Lee's USA Speedway cars, we were supposed to have the Newbury Police and the Arabian Horse behind, but apparently what we've done is we've got the Arabian Horse up in front of the Newbury Police Color Guard. flag, Joyce?
No. Ipswich Police.
Oh, it was the Ipswich Police. Okay. My mistake. It wasn't Newbury, it was the Ipswich Police. We want to give credit where credit is due here.
That's right.
Now we have a group here that I don't have down. But they're all dressed in colonial costumes with a big old wagon. The horses nodding at us, no and yes, and all that kind of good stuff. Now we have another pause here, apparently. In the band, again, as I say, it's hot, and the marching groups in particular need the rest because of this warm weather.
Just love New England weather. It's hot in the fall and cold in the summer.
That happens. Now, I guess we're continuing on here. We have some antique cars. It says here from the Chamber of Commerce, from Ipswich, the Ipswich Chamber of Commerce. We have a contingent here for the Dip and Clip pet grooming, and right in back of that is a float. Float from Wildlife Specialty. They're kind of mixing this up here in these our series here. We have another float coming up now from Colas Brothers. I can read that. That's a good deal. Quite a parade has been going on and on here. Something that this town hasn't seen in many, many years. And we have friends of the Ipswich Public Library. Another float here, apparently. I can't see for sure. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that must be a flag's not made for burning. I think that hits the sore spot with any solid American. And we have a vehicle from the Beverly Lions Club, it looks like. And they have a float, or a contingent. It's not a float, excuse me. Just a group saying happy 350th Rowley. And advertising on Oktoberfest at Don Bosco. And it's sponsored by the Ipswich Lions Club.
Come on, Chippy, huh?
Oh, that's a cute little thing with a boat and a dog inside and goats and everything. Oh, we have a float here from Lisa's School of Dance. These are apparently floats that weren't expected. And then we have now the pastor from the First Baptist Church of Rowley has a float made up of pews and organ, and the pastor standing up there.
Another bad show.
We have someone from, looks like Civil Defense Group from Newburyport. wishing the Rowley happy 350th.
Oh, yeah. I did. You only work.
The civil defense groups are terrific. They just do so much good, and they're always there, and they're prepared, and they put a lot of time in. In case of catastrophes, we know there's going to be someone there to help us, Joyce. We have a contingent now from the 101st Engineer National Guard. I believe they're out of Newbury. I don't know where they're out of. I think it's out of Newburyport. Join the Army National Guard, Massachusetts, and says you get free tuition. It's a great ad and a great program. Our weekend warriors, and they do a great job, and they're there. Another band coming up, Joyce. Do you know which one this is? Is this the Wenham Community Band? It's supposed to be.
I believe
And
so.
this will be the 5th Division. We passed through the first 4. It's been a long parade. We still got this. This is the beginning of the 5th Division, and there's still another division to go. By the looks of the banners on top of their flag, they've been in quite a few, gotten quite a few awards over the years. Yeah, we're right. This is the Wenham Band, the Wenham Community Band. Approaches now is the State Police Color Guard, and right in back of them will be the drill team. And we hope that they will do something very exciting.
Supposed to be in focus? Oh,
They're doing what they call a manual of arms at this point in time. Marching at port arms. love to watch those drill teams. I wish they'd done a little bit more from the viewing audience, but they are really sharp.
That's usually what a director does.
Next thing coming up is a float from the Ipswich Savings Bank in Ipswich, Massachusetts. All the people walking along with costumes, and up on the float itself with the costumes and the old bank and bank tellers, and really pretty neat. Pretty neat. The next thing we have is a group from the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts of Ipswich. Their color guard, and followed by their float. This is a float from the Cub and Boy Scouts of Ipswich, Massachusetts. How do you rate? You get a flower, Joyce. Isn't that neat, huh? That's neat. Whoop. This is not the Ipswich. This is the Rowley Cub and Boy Scouts. 35 years. Replica of old Nancy up on the front with the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, and an apple tree on the back of it. Another fife and drum corps coming up in very colorful colonial costumes. And my cue cards are correct. This should be the Captain Burton Fife and Drum Corps. Joyce, can you take over for a little bit?
Certainly. give a lot of credit to these people who go through these parades. This particular parade is 3 miles long, and in this heat, it can be very difficult just to make it through. A lot of credit should go to these drivers. It's just like driving in 3 miles of traffic. And here we have a float from the Rowley Council on Aging.
What? The float? Oh, okay. I think that banging you heard was the Connecticut Independent Rifles. We have a float now from the Danvers Historical Society. Very nice float. Very nice float indeed. Another Fife and Drum Corps, the Connecticut Patriots Fife and Drum Corps. The Connecticut Patriots Fife and Drum Corps come from Plainville, Connecticut. Travel a long way to be up here. We now have coming before us the real old Nancy. The cannon that Georgetown claims to have, but Rowley has the real one. Despite what they want to say over there in Georgetown. It's been a friendly argument going on for years. But we can fire ours and they can't fire theirs.
Well, hello. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Hey, wave like this.
There you go. Super.
Well, hello.
Say something. Okay, here we go. Another float going by after Ronald McDonald. I think. No, I'm not sure.
The McDonald House.
Is the Ronald McDonald House float here? Oh, yeah, okay. Ronald McDonald float. Very colorful float with a lot of kids. The Ronald McDonald House is a real carryover for kids with cancer, I think. The parents can stay there and the kids can be close by the children. We have another float coming up here. Looks like a Rowley Fire Department, Volunteer Fire Department float. Proud tradition of dedication, protection, and service. They do a fine job here in Rowley when they're needed. Hopefully they don't have to have it too often. Looks like we have the East End here with a float here. Also, bunch of young children. Oh, they got a kid with a dunce camp there too. That's cute. I love that. That's where I always was.
Yes, we have traffic coming down Prospect, although I understand there's another float in the Prospect still coming. Also, traffic in between both of them. We want to know if we want to let the traffic...
Gee, a replica going by now, and this float of the Rowley jewel mill. At least it looks like it to me. I've lived here only since '65, so I may be mistaken. It's a great parade. Boy, I love a parade. Absolutely super. That last float, by the way, was the Grange float. I don't want to not give credit where credit is due. We have now the Concord militiamen. American Legion Post from Beverly, Massachusetts to send a contingent. Good group. It's my hometown. I was born and brought up there. Oh, there was supposed to be a float from Spuds, and I see they just had to move it off. Apparently the vehicle broke down. Oh, that's too bad. I told you it was hot here today. My partner Joyce has had to sit down. She's getting a little dizzy. It's real hot in the sun. We try to get in the shade as much as possible, but the sun has moved and we haven't. Have another float coming. Move out here to see exactly where it's from. Oh, it's a group from the Ladies' Night Out here in Rowley, I believe. And they have entered a float. The colonial style. Oh, and I guess I made a mistake a while back. That was the Rowley Grange float, but that's approaching us now. Typical farm type of thing, and the Rowley Grange has been around for many, many years, and the Grange organization has been around for many, many years. Rowley Grange was established in 1894, is 95 years young, and still cooking, as they say. Now we have the Concord Minutemen Fife and Drum Corps. See, we have a bunch of small vehicles going by. I'm not quite sure where they're from. Let's see. Kathy Carey gown restoration. A little replica, I guess, of a Model A. And now we have the Little League from Rowley, the Rowley Farm League. And we have the Rowley soccer, group of Rowley soccer players for the youth soccer here in town. And now we got a whole bunch of ball players. Maybe some future major leaguers there, as a matter of fact, who knows? Things like that have happened before. Kyle Yastrzemski made the Hall of Fame, the first little leaguer to do that. And something for these youngsters to look forward to. Here we have the Dixieland Strollers. Listen. Here we have something from the Old Nancy Pony Club. Love that Dixieland music. Boy, I'll tell you, it's really gets you, it's foot stomping stuff. And this float is from the Pony Club that just passed, and it's just still going by us. Oh, yeah.
We're almost there. Oh, okay, I know this is.
This is the Chrysler farm horses that are coming by currently, and that's from Rowley, Massachusetts, out Route 133. Terrific, nice looking horses. Love horses. Don't get on them unless I have to, though, I'll tell you.
That was 5.
I must remind you again here in a little stoppage in this thing here that the parade is being brought to you by Channel 3, Continental Cablevision, Newburyport, Massachusetts. And I believe now that we are close to wrapping up the parade, signifying the 350th anniversary in Rowley, Massachusetts.